Hello everyone, welcome to Sources Classes. So in this video again we'll be continuing our discussion with respect to the discussion of the LR section of the paper. So if you talk about the LR section in general, we have seen that more or less the pattern of the examination or the kind of questions that have been asked in this section this year, more or less they remain the same. We haven't seen anything out of the box or no unexpected kind of questions are being asked. But having said that, one thing is seen that this year the paper was kind of more in a difficulty level. It was higher in the difficulty level. So why I say that? Because the questions that are asked involved a higher level of critical thinking. So yes, in terms that would just made the complexity of the paper and the section in general a bit high. So what we'll be doing is in this video we'll try and discuss a question, a kind of question pertaining to the exam that we have seen in the examination, and try and identify the approach needed towards solving the same. Okay. So having said that, let us try and understand the question involved. Okay. In a certain code, shoulder is written as VBITQDCK. Then how is morning in the same code written as? Okay. So one thing that we should actually do while we attempt any kind of word coding, right? Word coding kind of question, we represent a basic number line. Okay. So let me just draw a basic number line so that it's clear. So A, not number line, let me just jot down all the 26 alphabets. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, now one thing to be kept in mind. Say this is 1. I'm going to be numbering the same as well. So I suggest you follow this kind of numbering system whenever you come across any kind of alphabet based coding. So follow this pattern. This makes it easier to visualize any kind of patterns in this. Whether the pattern involves regarding the numbering of the alphabets in general or the basically difference between the alphabets also. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we'll start 14 here, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. Okay, so this will be N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So what this particular table basically gives us, see, we know which alphabets are opposite to each if both of them are written in forward and backward direction. We know which numbers are opposite to each, that is known. We know the sum of the opposite numbers. So almost all the data that we actually need are easily given from this particular chart. So make sure you draw whenever you come across this kind of question pertaining to coding decoding of any letters in general. Make sure you draw this particular table. Okay, so that way it's easier. Now what we are giving is that shoulder, OULDER, is coded as VPITQDCK. Okay, so this is what the coding is given. Now having said that, so how can we actually try and connect each and every code? Okay, so one thing we can do, self shoulder, and we can say S and V. So first I'm going to be comparing S and V. Okay, so S to V, that is plus 3, 19 plus 3, 22. So is the same pattern following? H to P, H to P, no, so this pattern is not following. So okay, one thing we can see, H to P, H plus 3 is 11, opposite to 11 is P. Okay, so we have some sort of pattern. Now O to I, so O plus I, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so O plus I, O to I, O plus 3 is R's opposite is I. Okay, and if we talk about U to T, no, so these patterns are not actually any following any pattern, so that particular thing basically fails. Now, if let's take a look, H, S, Q, so we have H. So how can we actually form a pattern in this particular case? Okay, let's do one thing. See, we actually see S and T. Okay, S and T actually form a pattern R plus 1. We go with R. Okay. Let's do one thing. See, if we talk about this S and this T, okay, this S and T. So this is nothing but plus 1. Okay, this is plus 1 S and T. Similarly, H and I, H and I, again H and I is plus 1. So yes, we are seeing some sort of pattern in here. So H and I, again plus 1. O and P, yes, O and P, again plus 1. O and P is plus 1. So yes, we can draw that O and P as well. Okay, so we are seeing some sort of a pattern over here. See, O and P plus 1 and UV, again UV is plus 1. So yes, there's definitely a pattern here. U and V, again plus 1. Okay, so yes, this is some sort of a pattern we have seen. Basically, now let's talk about L. L and K minus 1. Yes, there's another pattern that we have observed. L and K minus 1. Minus 1. L and K is minus 1. D and C, again minus 1. D to C minus 1. D to C, again minus 1. Yes, D to C again minus 1. E to D, this E to D, again minus 1. So yes, another pattern will be following. E to D, again minus 1. And finally R to Q, another minus 1. R to Q, another minus 1. So yes, we actually see a particular pattern here. Okay, basically what the pattern is that it's divided into 4 by 4. Okay, so first three are plus ones and starting from the previous back side, and subsequently the next three are all minus ones. Okay, so we can actually follow this pattern. So now what we have, morning, O R N I N G S. Okay, so what can be written? Let's divide this into 4 and 4. Let me divide the same. So 4 and 4 is divided. So m plus 1. So I'll start off with m plus 1 is n. O plus 1. O plus 1 is p. R plus 1 is s. And n plus 1 is no. Okay. Now L goes last. I minus 1. I minus 1 is H. N minus 1 is M. G minus 1 is F. And S minus 1 is R. So this is our number. Okay, this is the number that we actually need. We simply followed this particular pattern and applied it here. Okay, so OSPNR, FM. So option A is option 1 is our correct answer. So I hope this is clear to you how we actually solved this question. So this was a very good question in fact. So just looking and identifying the pattern here, so it turned out to be really tricky. So a lot of observation was required just to solve the same. Okay, so having said that, in case you understood in case you're having any difficulty in understanding the way we proceeded towards solving the question, I suggest you go through the entire video multiple times to get yourself a clear insights on how we solve this question. Okay, so having said that, in case you're looking for a full detailed solution of the paper in general, so covering all the various aspects of the QA, the LR, DI and the BA section, I suggest you go through the description section of the video, and you can connect with us by visiting our website. You can email us or call, text or WhatsApp us. Our email ID, our website link and also our numbers for contacting us are given in the description section below. Whatever be the reason, be it your help regarding your exam preparation or doubt regarding any questions or subject, we'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Okay. So again, one more time I'd like to emphasize, in case you're having any difficulty understanding the same, go through this video multiple times to get yourself a clear idea and then try and solve this question on your own. So in case you like the video, make sure like, share and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep coming out relevant content such as this. We'll continue discussion on the subsequent topics in the next videos as well. So until then, I'm signing out. Thank you so much.